Dave Gettleman, welcome back to the New York Giants. It's been a while since you disgraced the organization with your presence.
Thank you, Joe. Pleasure to be here. I got to be honest, when I walked in the building and saw all this high-tech stuff, I thought maybe I'd accidentally stepped into Buck Rogers and the 25th century.
Buck Rogers, is that a TV show from the 70s?
It sure is. You know me, Joe. I'm old school. Just give me a pair of eyeglasses and one drive at the Senior Bowl, and I'll pick your future quarterback.
Yeah, we modernized the infrastructure so we could actually run a competent ship and be like the 31 other teams in the National Football League. And did you say quarterback?
Yeah, quarterback. And speaking of which, I didn't see Daniel in the building. I guess he's still down in North Carolina getting ready for the season.
No, I'm pretty sure he's in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis? What for?
Dave, we let him go. Don't you get news feeds in Martha's Vineyard?
Let him go. Are you nuts? You don't just let a franchise quarterback get up and walk. I always said, if you miss on the quarterback, it sets your franchise back 5 years.
Yeah, I know. That's why he's not here anymore.
Well, who the hell's your quarterback?
Well, we have Russell Wilson as the starter, with Winston as QB2, and a first-round pick who we think can be the future of the franchise.
You drafted a quarterback? Who?
Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart. Never heard of him.
You don't watch college tape anymore?
I never watched college tape when I was GM. Why would I stat now?
Good point. So how's retirement going?
Yeah, not too bad, but I kind of miss coming into places like this and kicking ass.
I bet you do.
When I got fired, when I retired, I figured I'd sit back and enjoy the hell out of knowing I dropped a franchise quarterback in there. Heck, I even put that on my Twitter handle.
You have a Twitter account?
I think so. At least that's what my grandson said when he gave me one. I can't really check it because I forgot to write down my password.
I'm sure your DMs are full of loving messages from Giant fans.
You bet your ass it is. All that juice we put into building the roster was worth the squeeze.
Dave, if I'm being honest, the cap situation wasn't that great when I first got here, and neither was the roster.
Nonsense. You put a guy like Dex, the middle of that D-line, he can take up 5 blockers all by himself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dex, good as he is, wouldn't be able to shed 5 blockers. And if you'll recall, your offensive line took a knee at your own 5-yard line.
That was all Joe Judge's fault. Man was a terrible coach. We assembled all the talent in the world, and he still couldn't win. Never liked the guy from day one.
Well, what about Pat Shurmur? You didn't win with him either.
Patty did a nice job with Daniel, but he was just another coach holding the team back. We didn't have a real coach the whole time I was GM. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a schmata from Boston.
Dave, I'll be honest. A lot of people I talked to in the building said you were a delusional, overconfident, bloviating moron, the kind of dinosaur who would walk into a public library and ask for directions to the card catalog.
Are you saying libraries don't use CAD catalogs anymore?
No, it's all computerized. You just search for the name of the book you want, and it tells you where it's at.
Sounds complicated, but looky here, Joe. When it comes to dealing with personnel, tough decisions get made. People are sad, and their feelings get hurt.
You mean like when Steve Smith had to find out from ESPN Radio that you released him?
Exactly. Why hold on to a grudge? It's just business. I read a lot of mean comments about me online. You don't think it hurts my feelings?
I was under the impression you didn't have any.
Oh, no. Underneath this hardened exterior is a man crying for absolution. And as for Steve Smith, he can bend forward and smell my petunia for all I care.
The point is, maybe you should stop blaming everybody other than yourself. You talk about the dangers of missing on a quarterback, and that's exactly what happened. In fact, the mess you left me kind of screwed my plan up for a while, so...
You're right. I'm a total nincompoop. A lot of people accuse me of being a double agent for Boston, and this was their revenge for the Super Bowl losses. But the truth is, I'm a fraud, a fool, the kind of guy that knocks his water bottle off the podium at his introductory press conference.
It's okay. Is there anything else you want to get off your chest?
Yeah. Jerry Richardson fired me in Carolina because I had to ask him what a performance escalator meant when Josh Norman wanted a new contract.
Boy, you were really over your head with this job, weren't you?
I sure was. But Joe, it's good to talk about our problems like this. What about you? Any regrets?
Well, probably going on Hard Knocks and getting laughed at by the entire country over Saquon. I'll admit it wasn't easy hearing stuff like, he's almost as dumb as Gettleman. So,
hey, at least they said almost. If you were as dumb as me, you'd be in Martha's Vineyard trying to send handwritten letters on the Pony Express and then hoping for a response in 6 months.
I'll admit it did make me feel better knowing I couldn't screw things up any more than you. So whenever I got down about it, I'd just go online and look at that picture of you sitting in front of a Macintosh during draft night, wearing a COVID mask with nobody else in the room.
See, I bet that gave you a chuckle.
It did. Things got pretty tough for a while there. In fact, when it started looking like Dave's and I were getting fired, I contemplated calling you for advice on how to make it look like we were just retiring.
Well, Joe, there's a lot of skill involved when it comes to dealing with the public. You got to finesse them, give it some elbow grease. You do that, any mess you make, you'll get off scot-free and look good doing it.
We're not out of the woods just yet, but if things go south, I'll be sure to call you.
My door is always open. And, you can always email me at dave@altavista.com.
Dave, I think AltaVista's been discontinued for a while now.
Oh, has it? Well, then let me give you my CompuServe email.
CompuServe, I think they've been gone for at least 20 years.
Oh, shit. All right, then. Just knock on my door, but not before 10 a.m. I like to get up and watch reruns of You Can't Do That on television. The one where they drop the slime on the kid's head.
Will do. Anyway, great to see you, buddy. Drop by anytime.
I will. And don't forget to tell Daniel I said hello. He's made Papa Gettleman a proud GM, knowing he's the starting quarterback of the New York Football Giants.
Right. We'll tell Daniel Jones, our current starting quarterback, that you said hello. So you can probably just walk to the parking lot and our security will see you out.
Fancy schmancy. Good thing I don't have a keycard no more. Otherwise, I'd be here every other weekend watching my franchise quarterback.
Yeah, no key card. Thank God for that, huh?